Hello, my name is Patricia, also known as Godzdesign, here on YouTube, and welcome to my channel. Today I'm coming at you guys with another addition into the reflection series. I really love doing these videos for you guys, and it seems like you guys appreciate them as well. More recently, I was on Periscope and I was asking you guys, what videos do you guys want to see next? There was an overwhelming response for reflection series video, also natural hair video, and one other type of video. I'm bringing all three to you guys, so definitely stay tuned to the channel for more content. If you like these reflection series videos, you definitely want to follow me on Periscope. I broadcast every single day and we talk about topics just like these here in the reflection series. So follow me at Godzdesign on Periscope. I'll go ahead and leave my screen name down below. So yeah, I'll definitely be looking forward to seeing you guys over there. If this is the first time you're checking out one of these videos, I just like to come in and talk about what's on my mind, what's on my heart, what's on my soul. It becomes a forum you guys sort of feed in and chime in on on whatever the topic is. So I really like the participation. Please continue to do that, and I will definitely keep these videos coming. Today I want to talk about something that we already touched on the broadcast, but I definitely wanted to go ahead and bring it over here to my YouTube channel. And the topic is, I've entitled it Changing the Atmosphere. So let's get into it. For ever since I could remember, I've always struggled with my mood. Even before my preteen years, even before my teenage years, even before my college years, I've always struggled with mood. And it's never been something that's external per se, but more of an internal thing. How do I feel right now? Do I feel good? Do I feel bad? Do I feel high? Do I feel low? I've always struggled with my mood. And one thing that I've realized is my mood easily is changed by my environment. It's easily changed by people. It's easily changed by circumstance and situation. And a lot of us are like that. Our mood directly correlates with what's going on outside the body. However, as you go through your spiritual journey, that is something that will change, must change, has to change. I'm gonna share a story with you guys that I shared on the broadcast. Let me just build you guys up a little bit. And here's the point of me turning on this camera. We have to change the game and not the other way around. You be the atmosphere changer. So on to the story. I had a rough day at work. It was a hard day. I had a tough group of patients. So I'm at the 59th Street stop waiting for, the train to get there, and it was taking forever, and the longer that it took, I just got more and more annoyed, and you saw it all over my face. A gentleman walks up to me and makes a comment about the fact that I'm not smiling. This really annoyed me. But I didn't shut him out. He goes on to comment about my scrubs and asks me what I do for a living, and basically affirms me and tells me, wow, it really must be hard to work in that field, and it really must be hard because you see a lot of things, you carry a lot of burdens, not only to provide for physical needs, but also to provide for emotional needs as well. And the moment he starts to do that, I start to loosen up. So I'm like, yeah, it is hard. Yeah, it is difficult. He shares with me that he used to work as a home health attendant or a home health aide for a veteran, a senior, an elder. He comments on experiencing this man's final days with him and how it was just so precious to him. So he tells me that the last thing that he ever heard the man say to him was that he appreciated him having him not only as a health aide, but as a friend. The elder said to his home health attendant, the gentleman that I was speaking to in the train, "You showed me Christ, and that's the best gift that anyone could have given me, and I can tell that you're a true man of God." The guy in the train says, my relationship with Christ has been up and down, up and down. Sometimes I'm with it, sometimes I'm not. But he said, the one thing I try to do is that I try to share a little bit of Jesus wherever it is that I go. By this time, he had reached his stop, wished me a good evening, and told me that he hopes that I get to catch up on sleep tonight, and walks out the train. And from that moment, my mood had a sudden shift. It was elevated. My heart which was previously closed, was now open, only because of a small experience that I had with a random guy in a train. What you have to understand is energy is transferable. He transferred his positive vibes, his positive energy, his elevated mood onto me, who was currently experiencing low mood, low energy, negative energy because of the day that I had. What we have to learn to do, and clearly I'm still working on it, much better than I used to be though, is that we cannot let outside circumstance determine how we feel about life. We can't let outside circumstance determine how we feel about ourselves. We can't let outside circumstance determine how we feel about people. Well, how do you do this? You do this by creating your own little positive, high energy atmosphere. When you wake up in the morning, and this is something I do every morning, is I go ahead and tell myself, you know what, today is gonna be great. I don't know what's ahead of me. I don't know what's coming. I don't know what's gonna happen. But one thing I know about today is it's gonna be great because I set out for this day to be amazing. Pour into your atmosphere with whatever it is that helps to keep an elevated spirit. Whether that is reading the Bible, whether that is devotion time, whether that is meditation. And all those three things help me greatly with keeping a positive and elevated atmosphere and elevated mood. Whether it's time reading, whether it's journaling, whatever it is that you need to do to keep your atmosphere high, to keep your atmosphere elevated. If you like writing, make sure you're doing morning writing, morning thoughts. The first thing that you do when you wake up in the morning, take out your journal and start to write. Write down your morning thoughts. It's therapeutic. Whatever you need to do to keep your atmosphere positive, elevated as you go through the day, you will start to realize that things will happen, things will go wrong, things will mess up, people will screw up, people will say things, people will test you, people will try you. They'll do it. Instead of cutting them like the old you would want to do, but the former things have passed away, you'll be like, you know what? Not today. And you'll be good, and it will not screw up with your atmosphere. It will not. And let me tell you, it's not going to be easy at first. At first, you're going to be like, but then they'll be like, you know what? Just come back. Come back. And instead, what will happen is you'll start passing on this energy, just like the guy in the train. You'll start transferring positive energy. I started to really utilize these tools at my newest job, which if you talk to me personally has been definitely trying. But the more I practiced keeping my mood elevated, the more I practice keeping my atmosphere positive, keeping my vibes positive, the more I practice keeping my mind in heavenly places, the more I practice on viewing the world as a cup half full rather than the cup half empty, I started coming into work and coming into situations so positive. It was just a beautiful thing to experience, to look around and things be hectic but peaceful at the same time. Change the atmosphere. Don't let it be that a negative person, and here's the thing about negative people, you really do have to limit your interactions with negative people as much as you can. Some of these people are on your job, some people you have to work very closely with. That only means you have to work extra hard in lifting yourself and elevating your mood. That's the only thing that means. But if you can help it, there's certain people you have to check the deuces on. There's certain people that you cannot keep around you because you have to make sure that the energy is transferable. That negative energy is going to dip into your positive, and all of a sudden you start depleting. Okay? But if it's a situation where you cannot get out, I mean, this person on your job, you work very closely with this person, limit as much as you can, but on the other hand, make sure you work extra hard in keeping yourself lifted so that this person doesn't, and eventually it won't matter what they say. Eventually it don't matter how they act. Eventually it won't matter because you are so filled, you are so elevated, you are so positive that not even the negative can turn your positive into negative. Let it be the opposite though. Let it be your positive that turns that negative to positive. Let it be that your energy turns a chaotic situation into peace. Let it be that whatever is going on, your life is chaotic, problems, situations, hurdles, whatever. Let it be that whatever is going on does not deter you, does not shake you, does not change your atmosphere. The Bible talks about a peace that surpasseth all understanding. Essentially, this is the peace that you get. That no matter what comes my way, no matter what I may face, no matter the person, no matter the place, no matter the time, I'm determined to be happy. I'm determined to be positive. And it's a decision that you make. And when people don't understand, I remember when I first heard that, I'm telling you, I didn't want to hear it the first time I heard it. I didn't want to hear that happiness was a decision. I didn't want to hear that contentment was a decision. I didn't want to hear those things, because to me, it's like, but do you see what's going, you see what I'm going through though? I didn't want to hear the happiness was a decision, but it has nothing to do with what you're going through. Choosing happiness, and I have to do another video on that. Choosing happiness, that's a decision that you make every single day. Wake up late for work, I'm gonna be happy. Can't find my keys, I'm gonna be happy. The car won't start, I'm still gonna be happy. Got pulled over, yep, I'm gonna be happy. It's a decision that you make. We can't let these variables determine our mood. So I admonish you guys to be the atmosphere changers, to change your atmosphere, just like that guy in the train transferred his positive energy into me, and it affected me so much that I came home. I didn't even reach all the way home. I took out my phone while I was walking from the subway station to my apartment. I took out my phone and started broadcasting on Periscope and talked about the guy who changed my atmosphere by transferring his positive energy onto me, and how it's so important that we remain elevated. And that's the best testimony that you really can have as a Christian, is passing on your positive energy onto other people. The positivity that is given to you, the positivity and the peace and the joy that is given to you from Christ, to pass on to other people. That's the biggest testimony that you can give. Not the fact that you go to church, not the fact that you can sing, not the fact that what you do or you don't do, but the biggest testimony, really, especially these days, because people do a lot of things to make themselves happy. People take a lot of things to make themselves happy. But if you can genuinely pass on a positive vibe to someone and show them just how elevated you are and positive you are, eventually they're going to ask you, how is it that you can be the way you are? And so that man showed me Christ by transferring his positive energy onto me. And then I in turn did it to the viewers, the 25 or 30 people that were watching me on Periscope. Do you see how it's like a never-ending cycle of positive energy and openness and elevated thoughts and elevated mood passed on to people because you decided to be positive? It's bigger than you. It's bigger than you. So I admonish you guys, I'm gonna stop talking because I feel like it's gonna have to run long. You change the game, and stop letting the game change you. You change the atmosphere and not letting the variables determine your mood. That's essentially what I wanted to talk to you guys today about. I hope that you received it, and I hope that you understood it. And I definitely want you guys to share your thoughts down below. Share a story in which you were able to change the atmosphere, or someone ended up changing your atmosphere. And also add and share ways that you keep your thoughts elevated and keep your mood elevated, whether it is meditation, reading, writing, whether it's devotion, prayer, whatever it is. Definitely share your method down below. You'll definitely be able to help someone who is struggling with their mood and struggling with their decision to make it a great day, decision to stay happy, remain happy, choosing happy. Thank you so much for tuning into this video. I love you guys. You guys know that. Don't forget to hit me up on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Periscope, and I do have a vlog channel. I vlog every single week, posted on Sundays, so definitely check out my vlog channel. All those links will be down in the description bar. If you'd like to see other videos from the reflection series, we've talked about dealing with rejection. We talked about how hurt people. I'll go ahead and leave a link to the playlist. It'll be the first link in the description bar, so don't forget to check that out. I love you guys so much, and I hope you guys are well and in good spirits, and I'll see you guys very soon in another video. And as always, God bless. Loving it. I am loving it. So if you guys want any help with your natural hair care, definitely check out my natural hair regimen video and my natural hair staples. Hey guys, it's Saturday night now, and I am all dressed. Another mini meetup. It's going to be here in Brooklyn at Brooklyn Bowl. That's where we just came from. There's a crazy line to get in now. We left at the right time. It's like packed in there, body to body. And there's Shanta with the big hair.